LG says goodbye to the smartphone market, and that is probably the right time to look at the last flagship device from LG, and probably one of the most interesting devices that came out last year, the LG Wing. So let's get started with the unboxing. The LG Wing comes in this pretty unspectacular box which just states Wing and says hard case included. Since when you heard the last time that a hard case is included in your device, or whenever was it printed on a box? On the side we have powered by ThinQ and Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. Okay, that sounds interesting. We can see that this is the European version, European SIM card only it says, and it has a CE signature or CE flag here and says don't throw it into the trash. Okay, I'm not throwing it into the trash, don't worry. It's recyclable anyway. We have a sealing here that I breached already. On the other side you can see it is going here through the side, and on the top we have another LG logo. And on the bottom we have the EMIs that I don't want to show you right now. So I would start unboxing it. The first thing that we see here is the phone itself, and here you can see what makes this phone so special. LG Wing, and no ThinQ or anything weirdly after it, just LG Wing. Pretty straightforward name. Swivel mode. This is one of the main features of this device. Gimbal motion camera, another feature of the device. 6.8-inch flawless POLED full vision display, another feature of the device. And dual recording, another feature on the device. Guess what? Those are the main and major features of this device. And if we get this device out of the box, you can see the great color that we here have. This is not the blue version, this is a version called, on the back somewhere on the other side here, it is called made in Vietnam. No, it is called Illusion Sky, so it should illuminate the sky, or should be an illusion and look like a sky. Anyway, what I will do is I will peel this thing off here. Can I peel it off? Yeah. And get the LG Wing out of this case. It's a bit of a heavy device. Here we have the LG logo, CE logo, as well as the triple lens setup. The main camera lens is the 64 megapixel camera lens at the top. I guess it's a 64 megapixel f1.8 25 millimeters wide angle, 1/1.72 inch size sensor, has OIS and face detection autofocus. Then we have a 13 megapixel ultra wide, 117 degree f1.9 1/3.4 inch sized sensor. And then we have the gimbal camera sensor, which is 12 megapixel ultra wide, 1/2.55 inch sized sensor, and f2.2. And of course we have an LED dual flash as well. Yeah, and the trick of the cool device is not revealed yet. Let's go to the side to check out what we see here. The power button, the volume rocker, I think it's a power button. And on this side, yeah, we have a SIM card tray. It looks like a big one. But apropos SIM card tray, also it's a bit curved, as you can see here, the display. Can you see it? A bit curved. There's a curve to it. Let's put it aside. I don't want to play with it yet. So let's check out what we have here in the box. Ooh, accessories. Can you believe it? This is a 2020 flagship with accessories. So we have a power brick here. European adapter, of course, because I'm in Europe. And it says travel adapter, something, 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 output. It's readable. Output for me. I don't need some kind of magnifying glass for it. 15 watts, 25 watts max. Made in Vietnam as well. So this is the USB Type-C. Oh, interesting. Charger. So I guess we will also get a USB-B Type-C to Type-C charging cable, and this is exactly what we get here in the box, as you can see. USB Type-C on USB Type-C. And then we have something else here. What is this? A nice little package as well. Ah, this is a... Oh, it's one of the first LG phones without a headphone jack. I didn't even notice. There's no headphone jack. Not here, not there, not everywhere. There's no headphone jack. So they put a dongle here for your headphones. It's the first LG phone without a headphone jack, probably. So you get a USB Type-C to 3.5mm dongle here in this little cardboard box. Probably this cardboard box should have also included some headphones, but they decided, we have to cut cost, we have to cut cost. And no. This is it. What did I forget here? This white piece of toilet paper? No. Let's open this up from the top, apparently. What do we have here? The hard case. Ah, the hard case. I was missing it. So here we have the hard case. Quick start guide. Yeah, and the SIM needle. So I was like thinking, where's the SIM needle? So I have to open this up here to get to the SIM needle, which is conveniently packaged up in another little transparent package. I just want to open up the SIM tray to take a look what we can put inside of the LG Wing. So let's get out of it. Let's check what type of stuff we can put in here. Ooh. Let's open it up. So we have the possibility to put in a micro SIM, a nano SIM, sorry, and a micro SD card. This is how it looks like. There's nothing else in there. So I guess, is there writing what should go in here? Yeah, a nano SIM, it's written here. Oh, can you see it? Can you read it? Can I get closer and the camera is still focusing? Nano SIM and micro SD card. It's written there. So this is what you can get in here. So no dual SIM apparently. Let me read in the specs. I don't see it there. No dual SIM. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, quick start guide. I don't need it. And this is the infamous hard case that LG ships with. Let's see, have a look around this hard case. Ooh, it has some blue protection foil and a blue, interesting design, I would say. As you can see here, also, yeah, a bit grippy of a texture, as you can see here eventually. LG logo as well. And this here, I think it is a little bit of glue. It looks like there's glue underneath to make it fit better. Yeah, maybe you can use it without this protection first. Now we come to the major event you've been all waiting for. The swivel mode of the LG Wing. My first swivel of the LG Wing. This is so cool and it feels good in the hand. It's not like it's getting heavier from this swivel. And by the way, I should be able to swivel it with one hand. So swivel it out and swivel it in. It feels good, not bad, I have to say. Solid device, solid swivel back. It's a bit of a big device. Let's get my Xperia 5 Mark II here. You can see it's a bit bigger. Let's get the Xperia 1 Mark II here. Wow, almost the same size, but a little bit wider than the Xperia. As you can see here, the Xperia, if I put it on top here, it's almost the same size, but it is a little bit narrower. So 21:9 aspect ratio. This is, I think, 20:9 aspect ratio. 6.8-inch OLED screen, P-OLED screen. Let's turn this device on. You can see there is no front-facing camera on the LG Wing. This is because the Oh, it is in erasing mode. Interesting. Because it is hiding in here, which is just a pop-up camera, an invention from 2019, I think, where those pop-up cameras were quite popular, just like on the Mi 9T, for example. When I just unlock this device and come in here, the camera mode, and then boom, 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 boom. I can play with this all day long until the edgy wing is started. It's an LG, so it takes a bit longer to start. No. Yeah, this is what you can do with such pop-up cameras, and I'm sure the LG Wing also has such a pop-up camera here. So it takes a while to start. You can see the LG logo. Life's good. Naja, life's not so good for LG at the moment, I would say. With I think they're doing pretty good in other business areas, but not with the smartphones. And here it's starting, as you can see here. Oh yeah, the bezels on the top, on the bottom are a bit, let me check here, familiar for Xperia users, but you can see they're still thinner. And yeah, this is now the first installation wizard. I have to put everything in here, my data and so on, and then I will move on and show you a little bit more of the user interface. So just for the fun of it, I did not talk about the specs here. We have an 8 GB of RAM Snapdragon 765G 5G processor and 4000 mAh battery. And what I want to do now is like, how do I authenticate it? I know it's in German now, it's switched languages, yeah. I can enter a fingerprint scanner here. And to do this, I have to give it a PIN or some kind of pattern. So I give it a PIN, very secure PIN that I have to type in 2 times. This is why I'm not showing it to you. And now I can use a fingerprint scanner built into the screen on an LG. Can you think that, do you think this is possible? I know the LG Velvet also had it, but it was not the best, I would say. And this is, I think, a 2nd generation one. Should be better than the Velvet one, but it is a 2nd generation also, or almost 1st generation try for a flagship device on the LG. And yeah, okay, now I have to like slightly move my finger. Okay, it worked. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, I have like some texts here as well. I have to sell my soul. I'm over 16 years old. I don't want anything else. And that's it. There we go. This is the user interface. And of course, LG, you can't understand it, but it's telling me don't remove the battery. I don't know how often people try to remove the battery on LG devices. Let's first go into settings and I'll show you the operating system here that we have. Let me find it quickly. Is Android version 10, as you can see here, Android version 10. I'm just holding my thumb over the EMI numbers so you don't see them. So let's go back and let's go to the language. And the cool thing is I can just add new languages, just like English here. And I say should I say UK? No, UK has been thrown out of the European Union, so we are in the US now. Can switch languages this easy. And now we are in the language game. By default, it's using the gesture navigation, which is pretty interesting because in the Assistant first installation wizard, it was still using the 3 button navigation keys. So what do we have here? We have location services are working. So it located me. It's saying it's evening. That is true. It's not showing the time here, interesting enough, but only the weather information. I have all the Google apps. I have learn how to use gestures. I have notifications working. I have the LG skin running here. I have some other things like finish setting up the device and and this here, like this funny message, don't remove the battery, and I cannot get rid of it. To click on it probably, and it says, so if you have problems with the phone, press those 2 buttons and learn how to use gestures. Anyway, so the LG Wing with its first swivel with the device, and here we got introducing the swivel home, and now I can see what is what. Add and rearrange settings, be in swivel mode, have second screen applications, done. Now we have here an application where I can say I want YouTube and Google Chrome at the same time. It's opening up them, both of them. I can dismiss Chrome here. I can open up the Play Store if I want to download my favorite things here. I can go here to the home screen. I have the camera here if I want to go to the camera. I can go to Google Maps here if I want to. Let me quickly change my location a bit, so I don't see exactly where I am. Now I have Google Maps on the top, and on the bottom I can still go into an app drawer and go to my messages, for example, and write some messages or something like this. So this is possible with this mode. Now I think Google Maps disabled itself because Play Store is updating stuff. So this is the swivel mode, and if I swivel back, you see I'm back on my normal screen. Yeah, let's maybe take a first vlogging test. Go to the camera modes. It's also explaining me stuff, and this was everything for the camera. Why? Camera again. Closing again. Probably there's a Google system update downloading, and probably this is causing the issue. Try it again. Oh. Okay, this is how I switch between different modes, okay. And this is how I can get quick controls on this big device. Pretty nice. LG was always nice in innovating stuff. And press and hold the shutter button to take a video. Okay. Yeah. On while the app's in use. So if I do this, I have all my settings in here. So I don't have to go to the top to change my aspect ratio. I can do this here. Pretty nice. Why don't they put this directly down there? If you have it like this, you can use a second hand. You don't need to do this. I get it. LG was thinking. Anyway, now let's try out this camera. There we have the camera selfie, and it is giving me a warning what to do and what not to do with the camera, as you can see here. Front camera usage. Okay, and there you can see me. Hi, that's me. That's my Mate 30 Pro recording this. Anyway. So this is working. You can see a nice little animation here. Not as fancy as on the Mi 9T, where it has an LED light here, that you can also use for notifications. But why do I need a notification light if I have an always on display, just like this one here? And here you can see the time. So it's already 25 minutes past 8. Wow. You can see 90. Oh, it's not an always on display. Apparently it's not. It's just like for a few seconds, and then that's it. You can see notifications. You can see the battery status. Here you can see it. And here I can unlock the device. Well, it works. That works. So let's do a short video recording to see how this looks like. Ooh, this looks like a little bit of a ghost kind of lightning, and this has something to do because I have my things down here. I think I can take a photo of me. Apparently, I can take a selfie. What is this button? A pause button, but I cannot switch cameras during recording. At least I don't see a way to do this. But I can pause the video and resume the video, which is interesting. Yes, this is the front-facing video quality that you can expect. I'm doing, of course, my camera test with this, but I think it doesn't look so bad, at least on the viewfinder. And now this is the back-facing video. Here you can see my setup, Mate 30 Pro, my ring light, and I have my microphone still plugged into the Mate 30 Pro. Why? Why? Because I want to show you how this works with the included audio of the device itself. It is going into ultra steady mode, it's set. So there's good stabilization going on. Here you can see the box of the LG Wing and all the accessories. And one of the accessories is the adapter here. And I noticed, because I already tried plugging in this bloody Sony adapter that I use for my Huawei device. It came with the Xperia 1. It is not working. It tells me it's not compatible with your LG Wing. So I have to rely on this adapter here of the LG Wing package for future videos, I think. I can switch cameras, can I? Yeah, I can go into 2x zoom, which is I think only cropping in. And I can go into the super wide angle lens. There you can see my setup, because here my monitor with all the cheat sheet where I am reading my stuff. And yeah, this is really a bed where I sleep eventually tonight. Okay, that is the possibility that I have here during recording, switching between the camera lenses, and this works pretty nicely during recording. Job good, well done. So that's enough of the camera samples. Let's see the unlock animation here. It works fine. I can go into T mode. One thing that I would show you in a camera review is the gimbal mode. If I go into the camera here, now I have a gimbal where I can, without moving the camera right now, I can show you the box here that is with the contents. Just by pressing up here, you can see, woo, I can see the charger. Because it has like a virtual gimbal mode. You can see here on the left side where I am currently, so I can go left and right, and has a nice little animation and also a little vibration to tell me, okay, now you reached the end of the cropping of the sensor, which is using the ultra wide sensor, the gimbal sensor. Anyway, I will show you this in another video. Let's go back here. And now we're back in the normal camera application, and I will do, of course, a review of this camera application as well. One thing that I can show you is how does it look like on the back with the gimbal mode, or with the T shape. Here you can see the back of the device. You can see here it has a little texture to it. You can see it also. This Illusion Sky is really, really a nice color. It is matte, by the way. So fingerprints should not stick too much on it, and it's a nice glass design. You can see the camera bump is, let's close it up a bit, is not substantial here, but it is a little bit substantial for LG. It is substantial, I have to say, but it is not so big as other camera bumps are here in this devices that appeared last year. So this is the LG Wing, this is the unboxing. If you have your favorite story about LG devices, just like the Wing or other devices that you had or have still, just write it down in the comment section. If you have questions about the LG Wing, does it make sense to buy it? Because LG says, we have like the possibility to, I have only this thumb. We have the possibility to give you up to 3 updates for our flagship devices still. Up to 3 means it could be also 2 or 1 or even 0, which is a bit sad. So I guess the LG Wing will get Android 11, Android 12, we'll see. But at least if you can live with such a device, and I only bought it because I have a smartphone museum, or I plan to make a smartphone museum, and this is, I think, one of the devices that should go into this, because it's so crazy and so cool to have this option. And yeah, you can do this with one hand. Yes, no matter what reviewers say, you can do this with one hand. Even if you have tiny hands, you should be able to reach here and do this. So this is possible. And integrated search. Oh, interesting. Anyway, if you have questions, write it down in the comment section. That's everything for this video, for this extensive unboxing of the LG Wing, the last LG flagship smartphone, and without a headphone jack, but a pop-up camera. Can you believe it? Thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye.